earliest times, mountains have fascinated people, providing sources of inspiration as well as physical enjoyment. These mountains are also home to a myriad of creatures, great and small, from the red deer and the mountain hare to the crane, canoe bunting and dotterel. And let's not forget the ptarmigan, a bird that is so much part of this Cairngorm environment that we have named our own brand of whiskey after it. Add to these the army of small insects, some hardly visible, but all playing their part in creating a delicate ecological balance that existed long before people took their first steps into these high parks. This is their home, and as visitors, we should respect it as just that. It is man who is the most recent newcomer to the mountains. For that reason, we must ensure that our activities are sustainable and that our pleasure doesn't damage the very things we have come to enjoy.
The Cairngorms are among the last great wildernesses in this country, and the entire range is Britain's largest nature reserve, and now forms part of the Cairngorms National Park, the UK's newest and largest national park. Many parts of this mountain landscape are protected under European environmental law, and we are obliged to operate a visitor management system to help protect it. We call this the Cairngorm Conservation System. The whole area that you are experiencing at present is very important to all of us with the privilege of working here, or playing here, or simply being here. We ask you to respect this very special area, with its unique blend of wildlife, plant life, pure air, and ageless landscapes.
The north-facing corries of this part of the Cairngorms create natural bowls, which hold snow deposits, and have done so for thousands of years. These natural snowfields first attracted climbers and skiers from the late 19th century, and, snow permitting, they still attract them today. In those early days, there were no such luxuries as uphill transport systems, and the early pioneers used to make the long walk in from Glenmore. In the post-war years of the 50s, skiing began to grow in popularity, and the major breakthrough came with the opening of the Hill Road and car park in the late 50s. In December 1971, the first mechanically driven chairlift, the White Lady, opened for skiers on Cairngorm. Cairngorm Funicular made its first passenger run on the 23rd of December 2001. 40 years to the day in which the original White Lady chairlift was inaugurated. That chairlift, supplemented later by the car park chairlift, took over 30 minutes to travel the same journey that we are now able to make in a quarter of that time. It was a journey between the open air in what can often be described as an alpine Arctic climate, where temperatures can regularly be sub-zero, where ice and winds are a regular feature, and where the wind chill factor is substantially higher than on lower ground.
We are now just over halfway through your upward journey, and will soon be arriving at the top station, the highest underground station in the UK. You will have climbed from an altitude of 610 metres above sea level to nearly 1,100 metres, and you will be only 120 metres below the summit of Britain's sixth highest mountain.
The top station has 4 levels. When you leave the train, you will pass through the mountain exhibition on level 1, the lowest level in the building. The exhibition tells the story of how climate and weather have shaped this mountain landscape, and how animals, plants, and much more recently man, have adapted to live here in harmony. Moving from the exhibition area on level 1 up to level 2, you will find the shop at the top, ideal for original gifts and souvenirs. From the shop, make your way up to level 3, the viewing terrace, where, weather permitting, you will enjoy some of the most spectacular views Scotland has to offer. The Ptarmigan restaurant on level 4 is accessible from the viewing terrace and offers our own range of mountain fare, including the infamous Cairngorm hot chocolate.
Before leaving the train, we would like to remind you of the Cairngorm Conservation System that is in operation at the top station. It is not possible to exit the building or the viewing terrace and go out onto the mountain. This is in order to help protect the fragile mountain environment around us. We ask you to respect this arrangement. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask the member of staff.
We wish you a pleasant visit.
Look at the rock. And the tunnel.
Let's approaching the platform now. When the carriage comes to a complete stop, I'll open the doors on the left-hand side as we're looking up the track. And then just make your way down the steps through the double doors at the bottom. This will lead you into the exhibition on level 1. Then just make your way up through the building. Shop is on level 2, outside viewing terrace on 3. And the tarmac restaurant is up on level 4. That's the same level that you want to be at. The level 4 platform you can see behind me when you're ready to make your return with us. If I could just remind you to sit on the CD there, because of the Cairngorm conservation system, there is no access out to the building or from the viewing terrace onto the mountain for any walking. Funiculars are running every 20 minutes, that's on the hour 20 past and 22, so just return when you're ready.